It's going to be awkward this one. Right, welcome back to another glorious, not so sunny day on Canvey Island. So, yesterday I was working on this. Not the glove, the water tank. So, got the holes cut, ready to put the pipe on. Got the CBE water level gauge installed as well. Cut all the probes down. So that's all ready to fit into the van now. And also, got carried away. So I've finished my brackets, I've given them a coat of paint. And I've also stuck some rubber to the part that's going to be contacting the water tank. Just in case there's any, you know, any slight chance it could damage the water tank. It's pretty thick, this stuff, so probably wouldn't have done, and obviously it better not move anyway. So what I'm going to do now is get underneath, get me bolts, wire my nylocks onto the top of them, and start fitting the water tank. I know I have actually got a water hose, but I've bought it and it's, well, the guy says it's going to fit 38mm fitting, but it ain't. It's really tight. So I might have to go back, but if not, we might be able to get it on. It's in hot water at the moment, so there's only so much you can stretch a pipe. So, but anyway, we're going to get the water tank installed, and then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If we have to dump that pipe, we'll dump that pipe and get something different. So yeah, let's get on with fitting the water tank. Right, so as you can see, the water tank is in. Probably going to make a few little adjustments. Might get this camera sorted out. Yeah, going to make a few adjustments. Got a little bow in them straps, but I think that'll be fine. You can see it's a big dish in the tank there. There's not a lot you can do about it really, and in there. But that side's nice. So the tank's pretty secure. It's not going nowhere. So I think we'll leave that at that for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the angle grinder and chop these off, make them a bit shorter because they're not going to be coming off, and if they do I'll just wind the nuts off. Should be fine. So we'll get the angle grinder, give them a chop off. Right, so I've got the water tank installed and sort of finished off now. apart from the pipes, which I've just got to pop on there. Don't worry about the gloves hanging there, they're just blocking all the pipes up. But you can see the brackets come out really well. See, the tank's got a bow in it, inward, so it's a bit concave. But yeah, I think it's come out well. So it shouldn't give us any problem on the ground clearance. Not in this van anyway, it's not too low. So now I've just got to get the right size pipe. Bought a bit today, it's just not right. It's undersized. And then I'm going to send it down over the top of that arm and then into the channeling right down the side to the doorstep. And I think that'll work, but I've got to try and find an elbow or something. So yeah, that's going to be looking into that. Oh yeah, so far so good. And down there got my diesel pipe capped off after my little leak the other day, ready for the diesel heater, but I think I've changed my mind after I've already bought a turret mount. But I think I'm going to try and fit it underneath. It'll give me a lot more space inside, and not only that, it's only going to be one pipe, I believe, into the van, which will be the hot air in. So the installation will be quite simple, to be honest, although there's always something to go wrong. But yeah, so hopefully we'll be getting on with that shortly. And that's it for today, so back on it tomorrow. Right, welcome back to another day. Lockdown nearly over for me. I'm going back to work on Monday. Could be interesting. Anyway, that's another story. But I just had the bracket turn up for the diesel heater, which we're going to attempt to mount underneath. Now, spoke to the company that sold it to me. Not sure if they'd ever fitted, if the bracket would work to fit the 5 kilowatt heater underneath, but it does actually fit. I've done a trial fit of it, and it did fit. So what I've done, I've just drilled out them holes and filed them out a little bit, because I didn't have an 11mm drill for these riv nuts. So I just drilled them out, put some black paint on there that I had, quick drying stuff. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get these 2 little riv nuts, M8 riv nuts, and we're going to fit them in there and then get the bracket on. So let's have a go at that. Right, so I've got everything together. Let's see if we can put these riv nuts in. I've got a slightly different method of doing this. I've tried it a couple of times. So what I've got there is I've got 2 larger nuts in the M8 that just spin round on there. I think they're M10, and I've got 2 washers on the back and a M8 bolt, probably about, we're at about 35, 40 long, maybe 50 long. But anyway, you have to be able to screw the riv nut in to that, which is hard to do like this. I'll put the camera there, hopefully you can see it. As long as we get it if we can't see it. There we go. Right, that might work. Okay. So what you have to do, and I've got an adjustable spanner for this, so I found it might hold the 2 bolts better. So screw your riv nut onto your bolt, to the bolts at the end of the riv nut. Then what you need to do, push your riv nut into the hole, then get your impact gun and treat it like you're just going to tighten a bolt up. And what happens is, because you've got a washer there and the riv nuts on the inside of the hole, as you tighten with a gun and hold the two spinny bolt nuts, what happens then is it crushes the riv nut into place without and you can really feel that when it actually takes grip. And there we go, that should, see, done. Simple as that. Save your 40 quid tool. And this is easier than doing it with a spanner. As if you see my other video, then you'll see I've done it with a spanner. And to be honest, after that first attempt, I've done a bit more research and I thought, you know what, there's got to be a better way of doing this. And that is really solid in there, and you can actually hear the difference in the gun as it fits the riv nut. So, put the riv nut in the hole, put your spanner on there, make sure that's tight around there, make sure you've got your undone up, right, and you can feel it biting. I think it's got that one somehow. I don't think it has. Let's try that again. I've got it now. Yeah, I didn't quite get it this time round. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's really flush. Oh, I think you can see that. So there you go. That's putting the riv nuts in. So I know some brackets they're supplying an M6 riv nut, but I ain't being funny. That 5 kilowatts a bit of a beast. So and the holes, it's only a little clean out to get them to 11 mil. So right, that's that bit done. On with the next. Right, so I've got a few bits together to help mount this bracket. Got a couple of bolts, which are these. And these got T40 in these. I happen to have these. They're nice, so I'm going to use them. And then we're going to have we'll have a spring washer on the top. Then we'll have a flat washer, and then there's our bracket. Now our bracket comes with an arrow, so that needs to face forward in the van, towards the front of the van. I notice that's a film on there, so I'm going to whip that off. Right, that's that off. I mean, it's pretty foolproof anyway, this bracket, he says. Because it goes up there like that, so I mean, could you mount it that way? No, not really. So look, that's going to fit up there. Now probably people might be saying, oh, why don't you put the heater on there first? Because you can't. I've tried it. I tried to fit the 5 kilowatt heater up there before putting the bolts in, and it's tight. So what I'll do, I'll put this on here first. Right, so now the bracket's mounted. I've actually been underneath. Oh, that was a stone. That's painful. Damn. Right, so there's the old beast. You may notice I've got this under tray out as well, because I really wanted to see how much space there was around it, because I want to put my water fill point in the step as well. I've got a really nice fitting for it, so I'd planned all along to try and route the pipe all the way down the van, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. My plan is finally coming together. So yeah, I've I did have the heater mounted up there. What I've had to do is I've had to finesse this bracket a couple of degrees to the passenger side a little bit, just to clear this little bung here. I don't know if we're going to get a little bit of vibration on there. If we do, at some point, we'll just have to address that if it happens. But for now, it's clear of it, so you can't tell till you actually get the thing running, and then we can just tweak it up if we need to. It's not a problem. So what I've done is I've had a look underneath where we're going to come through with our cold air drawer. Now the cold air drawer is going to come through this part here somewhere. So it's a bit hard to get a measurement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and I've put a bit of masking tape down, and I'm going to drill a little pilot hole through, just to double check on this part, because I don't really want to get too much over here if I can help it. I don't think it will make a lot of odds because it's inside the step, and also I don't want it too high up. So yeah, so what I've done is I've put some masking tape on there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drill a little hole. That's where it all goes wrong. So that's where our brackets, our vent's going to go through, and we've got enough clearance on the bottom to fit the vent. There's nothing going to stop it there. Hardly rolling the camera. Nothing's going to stop it round there. So as far as I can see, and I think that's low enough down to be under the floor there. I'm really quite sort of confident, but worst case scenario, if I drill a little pilot hole through and it's wrong, I can move it. But if I drill a big hole like that through, I can't move it. So let's just pop this hole through and then we'll have a look. It's there. Now that's interesting. It's actually higher up than I thought. So what we'll do is we'll measure that just to double check, see if we're going to get through alright there, because I really don't want to chomp this floor away. If not, we'll have to bring it down a couple of millimetres. Let's have a look. Right, so you may see the other hole. So this hole, although it looks okay, you think it'd be okay, it's not. It needs to be a little bit lower. So the bottom hole seems a lot better, so we're going to go with that. Impossible to do when you're actually filming it, so I'll just put the camera down and I'll show you the hole in a minute. Right, so there's our hole. Deburred it a little bit. It's a bit tight along the bottom of the vent, but I think it'll be alright once we get a Jubilee clip on the back. Right, so I've just drilled the hole and we're clear. Happy days. Anyway, what we're going to do is get all this swarf tidied up, deburr the hole, and we'll put some rust protection on that, and we'll catch you in a second. So I did cut the hole earlier. Since then I've been scratching my head. End up having to take these most annoying B-pillar parts back out again so we can take this tray out. And I've just done a pilot hole through here because we've got to put this in. So I've been holding on to this for a while now. It's a marine water tank filling neck, and that's going to go just there. So I've drilled a pilot hole, just drilled a pilot hole, and I'm just going to bore a big hole through there, and we'll continue from there. Right, so I'm just going to go underneath and drill up through the hole I've already made. Put a hole in the plastic, and then I can drill the plastic and the floor at the same time. So let's have a look. There it is. Should be alright. That should fit in now. Then when that's fitted in there, that'll be down there, and that should fit in there quite well. Let's drill this hole. Yeah. What? What's that? Oh, the router's here. Oh, good. Right, got rid of that scrap bit. Hole. Another hole in the van. Right, so welcome back. Roasting hot today. Been under the van, scratching my head, wondering what I'm going to do next. It seems like everything I've got to do I can't do because I haven't got something or whatever. But I have managed to mount a heater, and I've managed to connect up the cold air inlet, which seems to be a problem in itself, because the cold air inlet on the 5 kilowatt heater is actually what is it? It's 85 millimeters diameter. The pipe supplied I think is 80 or 75. But anyway, so I had to do a bit of jiggery pokery and manipulation of the pipe, and there's not a lot of room under there. I'll show you underneath what I've done before I show you the bit on top. So also I've fitted the cold water inlet as well from the tank. So there we go. So the heater's in place. The heater's in place. This pipe bends round rather sharply up to there, and I didn't think I was even going to get a Jubilee clip round that, but actually it's gone okay. Might put some silver foil tape just in case there's any like little I know there's a couple of little gaps in it possibly, but it's nothing major. It's only going to draw air in, so that's okay. And it's all bolted in now, so it's well solid. I mean, that's fully covered up, so I know people worry about putting them underneath, but well, for 100 quid I'll take a chance. So yeah, I mean, that's a big space saving in terms of putting it under the van. And this stainless steel bracket I've got on eBay, so nice actually. It's not flimsy at all, like other people might have said, but you can see that ain't going nowhere. So anyway, so we've got our water pipe 40 mil on there now, so we're gonna at some point, I don't think we're going to do it today, we're going to start clipping this up. I've got some P clips and I've got to get that down to our tank, which is down there. You can see that that we fitted the other day, and if you're seeing this video you might well have seen that. So yeah, so that's that bottom half, which I'm really pleased with, to be honest. It's been an absolute headache doing it, just getting the holes in the right place and so on, but and I have already tested the heater and it does work, which is amazing. So, right, yeah, so that's what I've been up to today. I actually purchased this a long time ago, that little trinket, as I like to call it. It is actually a boat fuel point. It's a lovely bit of stainless. You can always guarantee marine fittings are they're just so good to use. So yeah, I mean, I'd like to say it was easy, but it's been a bit of a pain in the bum. But it's in now, and I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting some water in the tank, but that's going to be a little way away. So probably tomorrow we'll get that clipped up and maybe get connected up to the tank. But yeah, so that's all for now. Right, so that's it for another sunny warm day on Canvey Island. Got quite a bit done, as I've just showed you. The water tank fill points in, and the cold air draw for the 5 kilowatt diesel heater, Chinese style as well, I might add, is already fitted. So what we've got to do now, what have we got to do now? We've got to make some holes inside the van. I'm going to take the framework out, but that's going to be in another video. And order some more bits and spend plenty more money. Need to buy a fridge and a sink. What else do I need? I need some more ducting. So I need to duct that heater into the van. I'm not quite 100% sure where the outlet's going to go. Just bring our warm air into the van. But I've got a bit of an idea. So again, we'll crack on with that another day. But for now, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell if you like this video. So yeah, really appreciate everyone watching. Got a few subscribers now, but we'll carry on making videos. I quite enjoy making them anyway, so hopefully someone will get some use out of this, particularly some of this stuff that I'm doing here with the diesel heater and the water tank, because I've not seen anyone fit a water tank in a T6. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and catch you on the next one.